A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon keep, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
I've been hearing about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The dungeon labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
Presentation.
It's back. We are back. The Bash at Bristol Part 2, the Epic Derbaloo is here. It is your main man, Mr. Matt Williamson, with my partner in crime, Mr. Tommy Cook, who's out there putting in a few little practice laps with the boys and girls before we get started here. Tommy, we have a few different cars in this one. How's this one shaking up?
Well, it's certainly going to be an interesting one here tonight. So all of these cars after last Monday's Bristol Bash #1, the OG, all of these cars were voted on in our Discord server. So tonight, our two returners, actually our two returners. We have the Lotus 79 and the Legacy Silverado back in action here tonight. But then our four new ones all are represented on the track here tonight, so we'll have all six classes running around here, which is going to be fantastic. We have the Audi 90 GTO out on the track. It's got a couple of drivers. We also have the Silver Crown car in action tonight. And instead of the Pro 2 lights, we went all the way up to the top dog. We are running the Pro 4s. And we also have the 34, the Ford Coupe 34 Legends cars that'll be puttering around here tonight. So another unique blend. I'd say more mid-speed and low-speed cars in this one, but the Silver Crown cars are surprisingly fast. If you can not spin those things out, they can certainly get it done here and maybe sneak one in on the Lotus 79s here tonight.
Yeah, I've been watching Paul Ellison in that Silver Crown car go around the track, and it's pretty darn quick. The only problem is it's pretty loose, and it's about the same with what we saw from the Lotus last week. I think those two cars are going to be really fun to watch together as you see one Lotus go around, Ellison still making his way around the track. I think Brad Saxton is in the other Silver Crown car, but he hasn't been on track yet, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make the start of this thing or not. But we are in for another little treat here on Turn 200. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight or tuning in after this has already been live. We had a larger number of views on our first Bash at Bristol than I would have thought. So thank you to everybody. It seemed that you enjoyed that one, so I appreciate it. And check out some of the other stuff we're doing on the channel if you haven't already. We would appreciate that as well.
I think it's just about that time. I think we're going to have a grid of, I believe, 12 cars here tonight. 12 drivers. There are 15 in the session, but I'm one of them, and then 2 other people left. So hopefully we will have a starting field of about 12 here.
Yeah, there's a couple of names on here that we're not super familiar with, so it's good to have some new faces here on Turn 200. Hopefully they'll find their way to the stream and say hello. We'd love to have you. I know Ashton Kinsey's one of them, and then there was another one that was just out on track. I think it was Aaron Watson. So looking forward to that. But let's go ahead and we'll get to our starting lineup. It's going to look a little funny here because I believe we have all 6 classes represented, which we did not have last time. So that's pretty awesome. Alrighty, we're going to start off with the Silver Crown cars. Starting first, they're going to start first on the grid here. That's going to be Paul Ellison. And if Brad Saxton's here, Brad Saxton will be a part of that group as well. Just 2 of them here tonight. And it does look like he's on the grid, Brad Saxton is, so that's awesome. The second group on the field, we have the Lotus 79. That's going to be Andy Poliski on the inside there in the number 9 car, and Peter Donchek in the number 10 car on his outside. After that, we have the Silverados. This is a legacy 2008 version of the Chevy Silverado. That's going to be Luke Peterson and Aaron Watson starting in those. Now we're going to make our way to the Pro 4. Garrett Rainey and Ashton Kinsey are going to make up our Pro 4 field here tonight. And then we have a couple of Audis, Gavin Sanders, Neil Lusher, and then the Legends cars, Kyle Zittel and John Kay will be taking place in the Legends part of this derby, if you will. So pretty exciting stuff going on here. Last week was a blast, and I am looking forward to nothing less this week, if not something even more spectacular, because we just have more drivers.
I am very excited for this. This is this is going to be something. Brad Saxton really laid off the line here. And I want to reiterate again, if it was an option that we could do, we would be doing standing starts. You could do it in AI racing here, but you cannot do it in an actual lobby with real people for whatever reason. So no standing start. The only rules that these drivers need to adhere to, there's one on the initial start, and that is they cannot go until the pace truck starts to make the move off of the track here next time by. The other rule is don't go backwards. So these guys, auto clear black flags are on. So these guys are able to do whatever. However, to get it done, everybody should have to make a pit stop here tonight as well. And most of these drivers are hoping to do it on their own accord and not be forced to have to pit, rather getting stuck somewhere in the infield or flipping upside down and not being able to get their vehicle back on all 4 tires.
Well, I'll tell you, I was watching practice a little bit earlier, and the Lotus 79s, they are able to pretty much uproot anybody they want to if they so wish to do so. And I saw a couple of, especially the Pro 4s, get flipped over as we are going racing here at Bristol. One Lotus out in front early. That's Andy Poliski. Ellison. Oh, no, that was Brad Saxton. Had a little bobble there.
Kyle Zittel, Ashton Kinsey go around. Oh, I think both of the Legends. John Kay was involved in that one as well. So both of the Legends in trouble early here.
Legends slow down there on the bottom of the track. They will be the first cars to get lapped here at the Bristol Bash 2, the multi-class Derbaloo. What a name. I love it.
Thank you. Andy Poliski, Peter Donchek. 2 drivers that, hey, they'll be in action on Wednesday nights here coming up soon.
Yeah.
In the Daredevil series.
That's right, the Daredevil series.
Oh, my God! Garrett Rainey and Brad Saxton are flipping down the back straightaway. Rainey with a helping hand from Kinsey on his way up and over.
And Rainey he was still flipping for quite a while.
Donchak is in trouble. Donchak hit by Peterson. John Kay, I think, just flipped onto pit road, but is on all 4 tires.
It is so comical how small the Legends cars are compared to the rest of the field. As Polisi goes around the outside. And the Silverados were one of our slower vehicles last week. They are one of the quicker ones this week. So a nice little dynamic change there.
Yeah, it's about even pace with the Audi. And we've only got one Audi on the track right now, and it's Gavin Sanders, who is 1 lap down. But putting in 15.2s. The quickest lap for a Silverado, I believe, is a 15.5. So really close in time there. So you can make the argument that for either one of them to be the 3rd fastest class here tonight. Poliski leading the way still in the Lotus. Oh, Peter Donchak, I think, just got into Ashton Kinsey. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, Donchak is hit again by the Pro 4. Saxton piles in now.
Oh, my God. Rainey just went for a ride.
Oh, my. Oh, and there's Donchak is getting used up.
Brad Saxton just flipped all the way down this front stretch here.
Oh, Donchak back on all 4. He did it. I thought he was done. Now he's trying to get Brad Saxton back up and over. Can Saxton do it? Yes! Saxton is back in the game.
We have to take a look at this flip from Brad Saxton. He flipped all the way down this front stretch here. He hits the inside wall, and he's going to get absolutely clobbered by somebody here. Oh, this must have been a different one. My apologies, everybody.
I mean, there's so many to choose from.
Well, when they're all... and I come back to live, and he's in the wall again.
Oh, Poliski went up by 2 laps, but now he's up in the catch fence. Coming back down the track. I think he's safe for now. May lose one of his 2 laps. Gavin Sanders in the Audi is in second. He just went past the leader. So he'll be 1 lap down now.
Well, Gavin Sanders in the Audi, and Peter Donchak, who is in the Lotus, he's all the way down in 5th place right now. He's had a lot of issues early here.
Well, Poliski in the last 3 laps. Poliski's made 3 laps. Donchak has made 1 lap. So it's been a tough go for Peter Donchak these last few laps, but he's getting the rears back under him here. Oh, Poliski around again.
And a couple of Silverados battling. Oh, makes contact with Saxton and Paul Ellison as well. Both of them are around.
And we got Neil Lusher in the chat.
Oh, my goodness.
Hoping Crusher Lusher can at least make a couple of laps here. But he's hanging in the chat with us.
Well, we are back at it here on turn 200. The memery continues. And Poliski making his way around Ellison gets super loose there.
I hear a lot of crashing.
Poliski has to dodge a Silverado. Ellison around. He's got a couple more around in front of him. This is your current race leader knifing his way through traffic. Oh, and he spins. He had to check up.
Still on all 4s, though.
Oh, and it is a bottleneck here. Oh, and unfortunately, Aaron Watson, he's in the pits right now. And he's coming out. It must have just been a more of a planned pit stop, I guess.
Perhaps.
Brad
Saxton is flipping down the back straightaway, and it was a solo car incident. He just barely grazed the wall with his right rear tire, and it put him up into the catch fence.
Well, we're taking a replay at that one. And that is how quickly it happens here in the multi-class bash. Seven minutes down, 23 to go here. A lot of racing left, but Andy Poliski's out front. Sanders is out front for the Audis. He is in second overall.
Oh. This is just too much fun.
Oh, and Ellison in the Silver Crown. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him. 2 Silverados, a Pro 4, and now he has a Lotus right on his tail. Oh, and there's contact.
Gavin Sanders just went a second lap down. He tried to take a swipe at Poliski on his way by, but couldn't get anything.
And Peter Donchak is upside down.
Oh, no, not
Oh!
Peter. Is he back?
And he tried to get flipped over. He's back on all fours, but now
my
Kyle
God.
Zittle's upside down.
Oh,
Oh, I apologize. That's actually John Kay.
not John Kay.
No, it wasn't John Kay either. They're all red cars. I'm sorry. I can't tell who's who.
Oh, Poliski solo spin down the front stretch. Doesn't get hit by anybody, though. Back at it.
And Poliski has a 3-lap advantage over Sanders right now.
Oh, more crashing. Sanders, Saxton. Oh,
And
Sanders is going to
Sanders-
get turned
there's more
again.
Contact. That's a big one.
Oh, my goodness. Sanders' biggest hope here.
Oh, my God. I can't tell you how many times Brad Saxton's been about 15 feet in the air today. Too
This is,
many. That's how many.
Saxton's first race back on turn 200 after some catastrophic hardware failures. It's great to see him back. We weren't expecting it. But oh
And
my
he's around
God!
again.
Right in front of the race leader. Poliski missed that by not very much. Oh, Poliski's around.
Poliski's around. Oh, and contact right behind him, too.
Oh, Sanders.
Oh, my God.
Sanders cleans him out. Poliski down pit road. That's legal. No speed limit.
Oh, and oh,
Oh, and he right on the side of Luke Peterson.
John Kay gets absolutely crushed by Brad Saxton.
Good
Good
God.
Lord Almighty.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, and Brad Saxton's upside down in the bottom.
No!
Oh, and he towed. He's done it.
Saxton. Oh, Poliski and Donchak are both
Both
around.
the-
It's synchronized
That
Lotus
was-
spins.
That was about as identical as spins as you could get right next to each other.
Poor Brad Saxton is already 15 laps down. Behind both of the Pro 4s. It's been a tough go for Brad Saxton so far.
Well, if anybody was going to be the wrecking crew here, I would expect it to be Brad Saxton.
That is true. Taking inspiration from his good friend and Derby mate, Lincoln Bill Watkins. He is putting on a show here at Bristol.
And if you want to know what the tightest race on the track is, it's between the same class. The Silverados, Luke Peterson and Aaron Watson, are on the same lap, on the same straight right now, duking it out.
Across different classes, Sanders and Ellison are about half a lap apart, but they're both 4 laps down to the race leader in second and third. But you're right. The closest class battle is between Peterson and Watson. About halfway through. Oh, actually, no, we're not. It's been about 15 minutes since the race session opened, but we are still have about 18 minutes left of green flag racing here.
Oh, and Watson's in the wall.
Oh, Poliski! I mean, he went spinning like a top.
Saxton's 25 feet in the air this time. Goodness gracious. They are all piling in.
Oh, it's Saxton up into Poliski just for good measure. Poliski's getting to the point now where any spin is really going to start to wear out that right rear tire. This tire, especially on short ovals like this, it gets really, really hot. It gets so hard to manage. But I think any pit from now forward for Poliski will be his only pit stop. He should be able to make it the rest of the way.
We're on board with the one-man wrecking crew. It's Brad Saxton.
Oh,
And he
Saxton
is up in the air.
Oh, no! Saxton got punted by Poliski. Poliski just now gets it back on all four. Poliski was on his top and then hit the transition and then flipped back over on his tires. Now he's trying to get John Kay flipped back over. He's got some time to play with, but he's lost 2 laps to Gavin Sanders. There goes Sanders by again. Sanders has gained 3 laps back on Andy Poliski while he's been on his personal missions here.
Oh, and he's trying to get it back going, but it keeps spinning out.
Those rear tires are cooked. Now Sanders is back on the lead lap. Poliski has thrown away 4 laps.
I think he had to start it in 3rd gear right there to keep from spinning those tires.
I think you're right.
Not only that, look out. Paul Ellison is technically on the same lap as them as well right here.
Yes, he is. Maybe not for long, though. Poliski is trying to get around. These two aren't too far off in speed, so this one is not going to be as easy as some of the other ones.
So this is 1st and 3rd here, Poliski and Ellison.
Oh, Saxton! Oh, my God! Now look out. Oh, that is the worst place. That is the worst possible place for Poliski to be.
Oh, and there's more calamity behind him. Garrett Rainey has been in all sorts of bad spots here tonight.
New leader, Gavin Sanders. Poliski is still stuck upside down.
Yep, he's upside down. Ellison has been turned around for quite a long time here. Peter Donchak in the other Lotus is upside down right now as well.
Oh my gosh. The Lotus class is in trouble. Oh, Poliski just got creamed by Luke Peterson and is up over the pit wall and just fell through the inside of the track. He is now going to be forced to tow back. That is a remarkable turn of events. And now the Audi 90 leads the race.
Peterson is attempting to flip over Peter Donchak with no luck here. Just over halfway through this one. Just under 15 minutes left. And Donchak just got absolutely creamed, and he is finally on all fours. Boy, we said it wasn't going to be Derby, but this is
Derby.
pretty Derby if you ask me.
Oh yeah. Poliski is still towing. He is now fallen
John
5
Kay
laps
gets
down.
turned. Saxton up the track right in front of Donchak. Oh, and Peter's upside down again.
Oh man. Poor Peter.
And upside
And he
down
tows.
Peter's no good.
got no retort to that.
We're back. We are back in full force.
Yeah, I'd say.
The boys are back. We're
right.
gonna get a copyright claim, sorry.
Copyright. Whoa! Well, Gavin Sanders now is 2 laps ahead of Paul Ellison, who is on pit road.
Yeah, we have quite a few on pit road right now. Peterson, Donchak, Ellison.
Rainey.
Rainey slides all the way through his pit box into the next one.
Now, something else to keep in mind, Ellison took tires here, but the tire changes on the Silver Crown car take an absolute metric F-load of time. So he lost probably another 2 laps just because of changing tires. But, I mean, you need to. I'm sure those rears were disgustingly worn out.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, we saw Poliski and just how difficult it was to get going after he got turned around.
Sanders is hitting pit road, and he looks awfully slow. I wonder if he ran that thing out of gas or if he's just minding pit road speed. He's going 30.
Must be minding speed. It doesn't look like he's losing speed at all.
Well, good for him. It's like following the traffic signals in Grand Theft Auto.
I like it.
Thank you. John Kay,
All right.
peeling out. Oh, my God, who was that? I think that was Peter. I think he's no longer with us. That was a horrible
and
accident.
Saxton goes for a ride off the nose of Peter.
Oh, my God.
Sanders back out on the track. Ellison 2
Oh.
laps behind.
And Saxton is stuck upside down now.
And Ellison is in trouble. Poliski has about 4 laps to make up here.
He has made up 1 on Gavin Sanders. And he is tracking him down right now. So never say never here with 11 minutes to go. But Gavin Sanders has run probably the cleanest race out of anybody so far. Actually, I'll go and tell you. Gavin Sanders only has 40 incident points. The only driver with less is Kyle Zittel.
Sanders is trying to...
Sanders puts Poliski into the wall! There goes Andy Poliski. Sanders knows what he's driving for. He was not going to let that happen.
Oh, and he just screamed John Kay.
Oh, no.
The Poliski gets it back going, still 4 laps down. And
Paul
Ellison gets
though,
by.
He's unlapped himself. He's only 1 down now. So that is looking more likely, right now anyways, than Poliski. So watch that 3-putter
and
around here.
Ellison, he's into the back of the Pro
no.
4.
Can you count that as a jinx?
That's Ashton Kinsey. I don't know. I went back and watched our bash from last week, and I absolutely cursed Gavin Sanders, Caleb Bensey. However, DeMade gave him the victory still, so it didn't necessarily come to fruition, but it was as good as done.
Look at this battle. Ellison and Poliski. Usually we see him in trucks. This time, anything but. And Sanders is kind of in his element. This is technically a sports car, I think. He races sports cars in real life, although I don't think he's ever raced one at Bristol.
I don't think many have.
No, I would
Unless
reckon probably not.
Unless you consider a Ford Ranger on dirt a sports car.
Ellison again, right to the back bumper of Kinsey. But this time he escapes further incident.
Well, Poliski went around again as Sanders continues here. The Sanders is back up to about a 3-lap lead after issue from Ellison and Poliski.
I'd say it's 2.5. Ellison is down the back straightaway right now entering 3. So about a straightaway and a half advantage for Ellison. Still trying to get a couple of laps back here late in the going. And Neil Lusher, I believe, has just hit the track, or he's
oh my goodness, Rainey gets put straight into the wall.
Lusher got in his car and immediately said Leroy Jenkins. So watch for that 808 to start making the move.
Oh boy.
Here late in the race.
Here he comes.
Oh, hell yeah.
The other two Audis are finally together here.
Crusher Lusher is back, baby. 77 laps down. It's still anybody's game.
And on fresh tires, he's looking to get to the back of Gavin Sanders.
Make all the difference. Sanders gets wrecked by Brad Saxton.
Brad Saxton. Oh my God! Neil Lusher just got sent to the moon.
Sanders is having a hard time getting back pointed the right direction here, and he's leaving himself vulnerable for another big old slap to the side of that car. Ellison back to one down. We got 7 minutes to go.
Unbelievable.
You can't go backwards, but nobody said anything about straight lining or sidewinding.
Well, he's not quite one down, but he's going to get around Sanders.
No,
here
he is one down. This is to get back on the lead lap.
Oh boy, oh boy.
There he goes. We got to fight.
The race is on.
Ellison has 6.5 minutes to get back to Gavin Sanders for the race lead, barring any further complications between the two.
Well,
not like anything like that would happen. We haven't seen any crashes yet or anything.
If anybody has anything to say about it, I think it might be Brad Saxton. He is looking to run down Gavin Sanders right now.
Ellison goes around. He's back a lap down now. Ellison made contact with Ashton Kinsey.
Oh, Saxton tries to send it into Sanders. Sanders gives him a taste of his own.
Oh, Sanders is backwards, though. Ellison's going to get back around. Oh, Sanders.
My God.
I think he was going for Ellison, but John Kay gets tossed like a freaking ping pong ball.
And Ellison went around after he passed Sanders.
Oh, the Lotuses. The Lotuses are crashing in front of Sanders, and he just barrels through them.
Peter Donchak upside down. Ellison. He's about 3/4 of a lap behind.
5.5 to go. 5.5 laps. Or, sorry, minutes, not laps.
Minutes, yes. And after all of Garrett Rainey's problems, Ashton Kinsey's taking the lead in the Pro 4 class.
Oh, Ellison just squirted through a crash there. Poliski was involved. I didn't see who else. I think it was Brad Saxton, maybe. That would not surprise me. I think Saxton and Poliski have been going at each other since Poliski lost the lead.
Well, Poliski and Donchak, both Lotuses, are in the pits now, so I guess they both had to take a tow. Brad Saxton's making a lot of friends here.
The name of the game. 11 seconds for Ellison to make up here on the race leader. He is about, this last time by, he was about 1.5 seconds faster. Actually, just a second faster.
Well, he's got pretty much a clear track in front of him at the moment, so he's going to be able to put in some good laps here.
4 minutes to go.
He has John Kay in front of him. He gets around safely. Sanders working through traffic. Kay on the bottom. Crusher Lusher on the top. Oh, Crusher Lusher doing a little Ross Chastain around the wall.
That time Ellison and Sanders' times were nearly identical. Ellison slowing down just a little bit.
Look at him. He's wall riding the whole way. Oh, and here comes Brad Saxton. Oh, he put
Ellison.
Sanders in the wall.
Ellison just had a big checkup. He's trying to wreck Ashton Kinsey now. What is he doing? We gotta go.
Still a half a lap behind, just over 3 minutes left. 96 laps completed from your race leader.
A little bit down from last week's pace.
And Peter Donchak has taken over the Lotus 79 lead from Andy Poliski.
I think Poliski has dedicated himself to being the wrecking ball at the end of this race. One of the many drivers now who are in that boat. Oh my gosh! I thought Kinsey was going to send it on Paul Ellison. Ellison 6.5 seconds behind, 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Ellison's made up a bit of ground here. He's still cutting in about a half a second there.
Two to go. 2 minutes. Should probably specify minutes. 4.5 seconds. He is coming.
He's cruising.
And Sanders might be cruising for a bruising here if it really tightens up.
He can see Sanders now. He's in sight. Oh, Ellison has to check up for Kinsey.
Minute and a half. Gap did not close that time by.
Yeah, Ellison slowed way down. He was down on the apron there for a second. He lost about a second that lap.
He had to move out of the way for Poliski. Oh, Sanders! Sanders made contact. He's still rolling, though. I don't know how much time he's going to lose.
And he has Crusher Lusher in front of him. That's going to be a tough pass here.
1 minute to go. They're closing. What happened?
I mean, Ellison is right behind him now.
1/10 of a second. How did the gap close so much?
Oh, there's contact in front of him.
Everybody!
They're all going around.
Oh,
my
Saxton
God, he
sends
goes for a
Ellison!
ride. Saxton
Oh,
absolutely
my
punted
God.
Ellison.
Everybody
And there
breaking
goes
except for
Sanders.
Saxton. Oh my goodness.
So Ellison makes the pass for just a second, and then Saxton comes in and slams him, sends him for a ride. Sanders back in the lead now, and Ellison's all but given up here.
Wow. Should be seeing about the white flag here, I think.
The time has run out. It's either going to be the white or the checkered. It's the checkers. As Brad Saxton makes one last attempt, Gavin Sanders takes the race win overall.
Wow. We got to see that big kerfuffle.
Yeah, that was something.
Ellison had the
my
lead.
God, look at this. It all starts with, I don't know, it's one of the Silverados up there. Let me try to find it here. I think it was Peterson. And actually, I take that back. It was a self-spin, I think, from Poliski. So Poliski spins in front of a Legends car. Then it collects Peterson. Now we're going to go back to Paul Ellison here. He comes up on all of this. Sanders is right there involved as well. He gets spun around, and Saxton absolutely punts him. I mean, straight from behind.
Whenever you come out of this replay, you need to watch what Gavin Sanders just did to John Kay. He absolutely just eviscerated him.
I want to go with a little cockpit view here, or a kick pot view.
Yeah, you're good.
With Paul Ellison. He's slowing down for this wreck, and then out of nowhere, he is looking at the ground and then the sky. And that's what did him in. Sanders takes the win. All right, we're going to go back live here, and you said it was Sanders that...
Yeah, Sanders was making Polish victory laps at full speed while people were still going around the track, and he finds his way to John Kay. And John Kay doesn't exist for very long after they make contact.
Goodness. Well, I don't have any crash things here, so I'm just gonna have to fast forward. But we'll go ahead and go through our finishing order, if you would, while I try to find this.
Okay. Gavin Sanders with the win. Paul Ellison wins the Silver Crown class, but ends up finishing 3 laps down after being so close to victory. Peter Donchak then wins the Lotus class, 3rd overall, 7 laps down. Andy Poliski, another Lotus, finishes 4th, 2nd in class, 11 laps down. Luke Peterson wins for the trucks. He's 14 laps down and 5th. The winner for the Legends class is Kyle Zittelin, 6th, 21 laps down. And then, did you find it?
I found it!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God!
Ashton Kinsey finishes 7th overall, 1st in class for the Pro 4s. Garrett Rainey right behind him in 8th. Brad Saxton finishes P9. John Kay in 10th. Aaron Watson in 11th. And Crusher Lusher is your 12th place finisher here tonight.
I mean, Gavin Sanders just makes John Kay absolutely disappear, and then he goes flying like a saucer about 150 feet in the air.
Well, we were hoping to get some class winners in waiting for interview, but you know who we do have in waiting for interview?
Is it the Wrecking Ball?
It is the Wrecking Ball. Should we pull him on? This is always dangerous, pulling him in live on air. But
well, if it's a derby, I don't think there's a problem.
Mr. Brad Saxon, you were live on the air. Welcome back. It has been too long. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm having a blast, man. That was a great way to get back into it. A fun race like that.
You looked like you were having a lot of fun, that's for sure. How long have you had your stuff back together?
I've had it, I don't know, probably like 10 days now. But
Oh my
I was
God.
busy. I was busy last Monday, so sorry.
No, that's all right. Well, we've got some things to catch up on, I'm sure. But yeah, you looked like you were doing what you do best, which was maximum destruction.
Oh God, I wish I never heard that name again. It was a blast though. I mean, I came into no practice, obviously, like always.
Mhm.
And after I don't know, it was like 5 laps. Paul was just laps up on me already. So figured we'd just have some fun with it. I had a blast. Those Silver Crown cars, they really wrecked pretty good.
Yeah, they wrecked pretty spectacular. Matt, what do you have for our dear friend Brad Saxton here?
Man, I don't have anything other than it's good to have you back and get you up in the booth, by God. And yeah, thanks for causing a little calamity. It made for a good show.
Yeah, I thought I was going to give Matt fits there. I mean, you were laughing uncontrollably at some point. But it was fun, man. It seemed like everybody embraced it. Everybody was having a good time. So that was a blast.
All righty, partner. Hang around. We're going to talk to you after the show. But appreciate you coming out. Welcome back.
Yep, 10-4. Thanks for the host.
Thanks for the host. Wow. Well, I guess we'll wait around for a couple of minutes to make sure nobody else wants to get a little TV time here. But
I think I know somebody that wants to have some TV time, and he's in the chat asking for it. So come on into waiting for interview if
do I
you're
even need to look?
wanting to be. No, you know exactly who it is.
Oh goodness.
Also, apparently it was Kyle Zittle that just got absolutely punted into non-existence. It was not John Gay.
It looked like John. Maybe,
It did.
maybe
Those
Kyle-
two confused me because they were both Red Legends cars, and I just couldn't tell the two apart.
And here he is. Not going to waste any time. Here we go. Welcome, brethren. How are we doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I didn't know everybody got interviewed. Man, I gotta get some.
Well,
here.
I mean, we kind of go down the list, and we made it down to ninth, and nobody eighth or better joined waiting for interviews. So we got ninth place out of the way. We'll go ahead and put a top 10 P10 finisher here for you.
Oh wow, I got a top 10 out of that.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I had no idea what happened. I was going, and then I got hit, and then I got turned into a turtle, and then I got turned into a turtle again, and then Kyle was gone, and I tried to wreck him, and we jumped tires, and then I think I died again, and then Gavin sent me to Gatlinburg on doing a Polish victory lap. So.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you the most impressive thing this whole race is you finished, I believe, 42 laps, better than the 11th place finisher. That sure is a lot of laps.
That's impressive. I mean, I got to give a big thanks to the guys back in the shop, putting great setup in the old Bushlight Apple. I don't even Legend. I guess that's what I was driving. I can't even remember. I don't know. That was fun. If you're watching this and you want to join, if they do it again, it's fun. Do it. Debauchery, is that what you called it? Can I say that
that's
on air?
certainly debauchery.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't like one of those
No.
6 deadly words or whatever.
No. No, far from it.
But yeah, so thanks for spending, I don't know, $1.50 on letting us do this. And
38 cents.
Oh, perfect. Well, the 38 cents well spent. Thanks for letting me talk some. And Venom Truck Series will be back soon on Turn 200. Make sure to check out their Triple R. Check that out on Fridays. It's not for pirates. It's the Retro Racing Roundup. That's what it's called. And yeah, Tommy does a great job. Matt, we have beef still, so I'm not going to say anything nice about you. And
get him out. Get him out. I don't want to hear him anymore.
No, I'm gonna give him 38 cents next time.
Heck yeah!
Doing all my plugs
cents.
and insulting you. That's really the best of both worlds. So.
That's all I'm good for, honestly.
I just want to say we've really opened up a can of worms. I see about 5 or 6 people down here waiting for an interview now.
We have people that weren't even in this race in the damn waiting for interview now.
You're welcome. Y'all have fun with that. I'm gonna turn the volume back on and go watch somebody else get interviewed because that's more fun than listening to me run my mouth.
All right, partner. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, he moved himself. Okay. I guess let's go down the order. Let's talk to a runner-up finisher here tonight, Mr. Paul Ellison. Welcome back to the booth. Man, you were a lot of fun to watch there in the last couple of closing laps, and then you hit the mother of all messes down the back straightaway. Wow.
Yep. I thought I was gonna make it.
Well, how many times did you go ass over tea kettle here tonight? It had to be quite a few.
A whole lot. And the last one got me. You couldn't see it on the replay, but my right rear tire was up on top of my roll bar. So
Oh my God!
No.
So it wouldn't fix itself, so I was stuck.
I've been doing all the question asking, Matt. I'm sorry. Why don't you get in here and mix it up a little bit?
And I don't know if there's really a whole lot to ask in an event like this. I guess the number one thing is it seemed like everybody was having a lot of fun. I'm assuming that everybody was really chalking it up. I can't hear any of the radio chatter, but it seemed like everybody was having a good time.
Oh yeah, we were dying laughing the whole time. It's a big stress relief here.
That's what we like to hear. Shout outs for you here tonight. That's what I haven't asked anybody for any shout outs here tonight. Anybody want to say hi to watching at home?
Well, this is a non-standard car, but normally Corey Rutherford does my paints for me, so I just give him a shout out. CJR Graphics.
Yeah, he painted up my Lotus and it looks great. So,
Yep.
absolutely, he's the go-to guy. He should be yours. So, if he's not already. So, thanks for stopping by and oh so close. We'll get you one next time though. How about it?
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all doing this.
I think he was about to shout out Corey Graves, and it's okay. He can shout him out. I'll shout out Corey Graves
Corey
for you.
Graves?
It sounded when he said Corey Rutherford, it sounded like he was about to say Corey Graves.
I tell you what, we're gonna do here. This is a dangerous move.
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
pull everybody up.
Oh, this is gonna end very well.
The most dangerous thing that I have ever done in Turn 200 history. We have pulled everybody else in the waiting for interview up at the exact same time.
Yeah, son.
We have Andy
Oh,
Lee,
dear Lord.
Garrett Rainey, Kyle Zittle, and Luke Peterson all here.
Yes, sir.
This has the potential to get our channel removed from YouTube permanently.
Is there anything I can't say?
Are y'all still live? Really?
probably the
Oh,
things
we
that-
are live. Yes, sir.
We are live. Any of the things I think that you want to say probably aren't on the table, unfortunately. But
Okay.
but
Well,
welcome.
I'm gonna have to fire my pit crew because they didn't fix my car.
Oh no!
They were
Yeah,
out eating ice cream.
Oh my god! Unbelievable.
I just want to say F John K. That's one thing I want to say.
No, yes, that's acceptable. You can say that.
Okay.
We
All
do
right,
allow
good.
that. Matt said it a couple times when John was in here, I think.
Good. He needs to hear it more often.
Yeah, he's somebody
God.
just needs to put him in his place. So next time we have one of these, I think it should be Wreck John K Day. How about that one?
Hey, that's every day. It's a day that ends in Y, baby.
Normal day.
Well, let's go down the line here. Andy, you had fun leading for a while. What happened?
I got in a wreck, and the front end, one of the front tires got underneath the car, and it didn't repair.
Oh,
So then I had to struggle to try to pit to get repairs, and I think I lost the most time doing that. So, but it was a lot of fun. Still, I mean, like I said, it's a fun car to drive. It's a chore to drive, but this is a fun event. Like Paul said, real stress free. I think we were all dying laughing numerous times. So
well, that's good. Garrett, you were in a heated battle there for a little while with your friend Ashton Kinsey, who I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. No idea. I just saw a purple truck and was like, I gotta go beat that purple truck. And then I kept getting wrecked. Because all these other fucking cars, I'm sorry. All these other cars are smaller than the truck. They get up underneath my rear end and flip me and shit, and I just go flying. I don't know, man. It was crazy.
It seemed like
yeah.
every time I saw you on the track, you were sideways or upside down.
You know, and I was doing my damnedest to stay out of folks' way, but hey, I get it. It is what it is. It's a fun race. I enjoy the hell out of it. Appreciate y'all putting it on.
The thing that I enjoyed most about last week's race was the Radical, and this week's race was definitely the Silver Crown car because they have the scoops, they have the big
Yes.
the big end loader buckets on the front of them, and they can really just tear stuff up.
Oh yeah.
Kyle, you a couple of times were sent higher than I've ever seen anybody go in iRacing, I think. Did you enjoy your flight with us here today?
Man, that last one sent me out into the boulevard out front. I think I landed in a condiment or a concession stand or something.
I think it gives a whole new meaning to clear high.
Whew. That last one, I saw Jesus. I saw Dale, Jesus, everybody.
All just hanging out together. But the
Oh,
good
yeah.
news is that you beat John K. That's got to feel good.
I did. That was mission 1 was beat John K. And when I was told multiple times you were 11 laps up, I thought about just just stopping, but just keep piling on.
And now we get down to Reverend Luke Peterson. I don't know. I feel like we didn't call your name a whole lot. It seems like you didn't start a whole lot, but you seem to be on the scene for a lot of the things. What was the race like from your vantage point here?
Bringing the normal good message is where I am normally, but if y'all paid attention to the truck, that's the only reason I'm here. Birds aren't real. They don't exist, and they're a government myth. And that's why we're here. If you saw Ziddle fly, he fell back to Earth. You know why? Because wings don't work. And birds are not real, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, you heard it here first. Look at the truck and believe.
I think I've got birds aren't real on my Volkswagen Jetta, so I'm glad.
Hallelujah.
We have the same paint scheme.
We've done it.
Spreading the good word as always. Gentlemen, thank you for coming out and racing with us here tonight and for putting up with our shit up here in the booth as well. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Always fun, boys.
Always a pleasure.
Man, it's always fun.
Loved it.
All right, we'll see you back here soon.
Yep.
Yes, sir. F you, John Cake.
Good party.
And talking about Luke Peterson, if it flies, it spies, is what the back of that Silverado says.
That's
what
beautiful.
a heck of a message.
All right, a lot of talking. I think we had interviews for almost as long as the race, so probably good to wrap it up here. But I'll put in my 2 cents and let you mosey on out of here. Retro Racing Roundup this Friday is going to be a first because it's our first non-NASCAR event. It is Monster Jam World Finals 18, so I'm very excited for that. I don't know. I've watched it. I've got to watch it again and write the script still, but it's a pretty good one. So looking forward to that. I don't think we have any more broadcasts lined up between now and whenever. That doesn't mean that we won't be back here next Monday. I guess no, you won't be here Monday, will you?
No, I'll be here Monday.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll see what's up and what's going on. But no promises. But we'll see. And that's all I got.
What a teaser. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll wrap this thing up. Like Tommy said, go ahead, check out the Retro Racing Roundup on Friday. If you missed this last Friday's episode, the 2011 Brickyard 400, one of my favorites for biased reasons, go ahead and go watch that if you haven't already. It's a good one, and wait till the end of the episode. If you didn't see the end of the episode, go watch me have a little something to say.
Minutes?
Yeah, the last 10 minutes or so. Have a nice little story about my first ever NASCAR race there. But you go ahead and check that out this coming Friday as well. And then I'm not sure about Recap 200. I will be in Alabama this weekend. Not sure when I'm getting back. And to be honest, when I do get back, if it's in time, I may be going to a Steve Miller Band concert. So I might have prior engagements regardless, but we'll talk about doing a little something on Monday, if not maybe a little bit later in the week. Hoping to keep you guys engaged and have some fun stuff for you here on the channel. It seems like everybody's having a good time with this, so if we do have another one, let your friends know. Come out and race with us. Everybody's just out here having a blast. And thanks for tuning in here tonight. And we will see you guys next time here on Turn 200. Tommy?
Baby.
I love you.
I love you.